16. A student makes a mixture in the beaker shown below. Beaker, erasers, water, steel bolts. Which of the following ways would be the best way to separate the mixture in the beaker? A. Pour the erasers in the water into a different beaker. B. Pick out the erasers in the water with tweezers. C. Pour the mixture through a strainer and evaporate the water. D. Use a magnet to take out the bolts, then pour the water through a strainer. 17. Which statement best describes what happens if you stir a spoonful of salt and a spoonful of sand into a glass of warm water? A. None of the salt and none of the sand will dissolve. B. All of the salt and all of the sand will dissolve. C. The sand will dissolve but the salt will not. D. The salt will dissolve but the sand will not. Number 18. A student combines each substance listed below with water to form 4 different mixtures. Then the student tries to separate the mixtures by placing a bar magnet into each mixture. The substances are sand, vegetable oil, iron filings, and cork. Which mixture can the student separate with the magnet? A. Sand and water. B. Vegetable oil and water. C. Iron filings and water. D. Cork and water. Number 19. The table lists the ingredients of 4 different mixtures. The mixtures and their ingredients. Mixture 1, the ingredients, aluminum washers, coins, and bolts. Mixture 2, the ingredients, table salt, vegetable oil, and hot water. Mixture 3, maple syrup, butter, and hot water. Mixture 4, carrots, table salt, and pepper. Mixture 5, ingredients, iron filings, sand, and hot water. In which mixtures do all the ingredients maintain their physical state? A. Mixtures 2 and 3 only. B. Mixtures 1, 4, and 5. C. Mixtures 1, 3, and 4. D. Mixtures 1 and 4 only. Number 20. A student added a spoonful of salt to 50 milliliters of water in a beaker. The student stirred until the salt dissolved completely. After tasting the solution, the student observed that the solution was salty and wet. Finally, the student decided to put the solution on a windowsill for 5 days and record what happened. Predict what would happen to the solution at the end of 5 days. A. Both the salt and the water would evaporate completely and leave the cup. B. The salt and water would both still be in the cup. C. The salt would evaporate and leave the water behind in the cup. D. The water would evaporate and leave the salt behind in the cup.